Welcome to the Fbl Podcast. First of many, we got Malik Kobe here, number 2 QB, and we got number 1 QB right here. Don't bro, y'all know.
Like that.
So, and then we got a special guest analyst, Carson Leone. Carson,
good to be on.
Yep. So, what can we expect out of you from the in the FBL league?
Gosh, well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for bringing me on. I'm very excited to see what comes this season in the FBL. I've already seen a lot of good matchups in the first week, and honestly, I just look for even more better ones coming up. Everybody getting better, and everybody just putting in the work. Okay, right. So that's what I expect.
Which matchups did you like best? Who's the most dogs in them?
Honestly, you know what? The quarterback play was. I just wanted to start with that. That looked pretty spot on. I mean, what more can you ask for from the quarterbacks? Just keep giving their guys a chance. Dots here, dots there.
Giving them chances.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowing when to put touch on the ball, knowing when to zip it in there. Knowing who the guy that they're playing with as well. I seen some guys where it was hard for them to make cuts. It was harder for them to, adjust to their matchup. But then they as the game went along, they started reading routes. They started finding space,
making adjustments.
Yeah, it started working better throughout the games for sure. And then. Defensively wise, I'd almost say that it was almost non-existent from what I'd seen.
It's pretty much there. Yeah.
So I don't know as far as going forward if you guys are gonna start implementing 5-second sacks.
I was gonna say
something different.
What we should be doing is up until at least fourth down, they should be a little bit shorter time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because on fourth downs, usually teams would be sending blitzes.
Right.
They'd be sending. QB doesn't have a lot of time to get out the ball. Same thing with third down, but we'll just see how it plays.
Well,
defense is a little hard for some.
Yeah.
I don't really see much stops on defense, honestly.
All the stats that no one has a pick yet. Not a single one has a pick. All right,
cutting that out.
And easily. So,
okay.
As you know, no one has stopped anyone at 2 drives in a row. It's always been one drive and then come back at the end.
It's basically the Bengals and Cowboys game that's been going on in there. It's just all offense.
And to win this league, you're gonna need to play defense. I mean, one drive could work, but if you stop one drive, it could work. But if you don't stop the other one, then it's back again. It's gonna go overtime. You need to play defense. If you stop 2 drives, you're almost guaranteed to win.
Yeah.
So what do you expect to see out of players like Tyler?
So first off, a good comparison for Jimmy. I've noticed his route package is somewhat similar to Jamar Chase. Running drags, nice outs, looking at the spacing, whether the guy's playing off, the guy's playing on. And he even has a shiesty. I just think that's just added.
Just a little bit of George Pickens in there, a little bit.
Yeah, just like a little bit of a crash out in him. But you know what? There's something about his play that I just sit back and smile. Wow. Just talk about relentless effort, just ready to go.
Gets bullied off the line, but still fights through it. I appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses, and for him, it's being in the 86-pound weight class at Rayburn. So I mean, there's some advantages and disadvantages, especially when he's playing a guy like George.
He always got the Schmitties of the league. So
a guy like George, he's basically Bobby Wagner out there, and he's like a punter in coverage. So it's
Gronk in middle school.
You know what? A lot of people don't talk about this, but. Everybody there is the same age but Jimmy. He is the youngest one out there.
He really is.
3 years younger than everyone out there. And he's actually a top contender in the league right now. He has the 4th best record in the league.
I actually have him as a favorite to win the league.
Yeah, and as you know, so for the FBO, what's happening is the top 3 that have the best record, the top 3 are going. That's the playoffs right there. First seed gets a bye week.
Yeah.
Second and third go against each other, and then the championship. So that's what's going to happen.
I like that format. Yeah.
Top 3, and then
back to what we were saying though. I also really like. Was it Tyler you said, or was it
Tyler?
Yeah. So something about Tyler is though, as breaking down his game footage, there was something about it at first that made me a little uneasy. It was I don't know if this guy is going to be able to handle the pressure when it comes down to it. He may get a first down catch, second down. When he gets down to that third and fourth down, he just really needs to put his foot in the ground and he needs to make some big time catches. But what I did like to see is that as the game progressed, I saw this. I think it's really his takeover is the play action comeback.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on. I seen him. I seen guys get lost 10 yards deep, and he drops them off. So shout out to you, man. You keep balling. You keep putting that foot in the ground and keep making that move.
I don't think he has a single incompletion on that.
No,
honestly.
Yeah. I seen the post, the slants.
Okay.
I seen that. But I think his best attribute is definitely the PA comeback. So I definitely work off that and work in a nice route package. Yeah. And he should be lucky, man.
And he's got that height. He's got that Sauce Gardner length. You know what I'm saying? So you step up on defense. You know what I'm saying? You gotta step up a little bit.
You're good comparison for him, honestly, when I was watching him play, something about it was like Juju Smith-Schuster. Like where he run up on the guy and then he hit that comeback. Like, or maybe even like a CeeDee Lamb. Like CeeDee Lamb is the king of the comeback. So I like that. I like that.
There's also like, even if you were doubting them, I know he's 0-4 and him and Max are 0-4, but they could still come back. They still got a lot of games.
They're literally like the Bengals, man. Like all the Tyler's games have been by one score. That's it. He just needs a little bit of defense, man, and he's winning those games.
I love a shootout.
A little bit of Chiefs luck.
All right, who else we got now?
And then, let's talk about the latest game that just happened. George and Jackson. That was a crazy, unexpected. George was the underdog coming in.
That was like watching the Bills versus the Chiefs right there.
The week before, he goes against Esteban. At the time, Esteban's first in the league, undefeated so far. He goes against him, has 2 receptions, only 8 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay, second game of the day already.
And he just Esteban just sweeps him there. But then he goes against Jackson, which is now 4-0, undefeated, first in the league, and he barely loses. By the last time, he barely stepped out, didn't have full completion of the ball. It was a crazy game, and I think if he goes against him the next time he goes against him, and whoever he goes against, he's gonna take the dub, and I think he's a top dog up there. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. He's up there.
Yes. Okay. So something to make a note about on George, having played against and with him, something about him, man, I just noticed is his conditioning. I feel like from when he first started to where he is now, something about George, he's really picked up the pace of his game. He's starting to understand coverages a little bit better than what it was before. Like I said,
that's learning how to play defense a little bit better.
And I think we all know it too. When you're watching the tape, he has that first round. He has that second round. It's more like the improvise. So, like I said, I don't know defensively how it's going to look going forward. Or if you guys change the rules, maybe, or maybe just things get competitive somewhat defensively.
Yeah.
But kudos to you, George. You're looking better on defense as the game went along too. I noticed that for sure. Or the passes were just perfect. Either one of the two, and it was like that close. Like the window was really tight. So, and you're also pretty lengthy. So it's hard to get that over your wingspan. But a good comparison for you, man. Is I really like you on offense.
Most dominant.
On offense, I really like you, almost like that Kyle Pitts, like maybe even like George Kittle. Like you understand
very good.
That back shoulder fade. You understand when to get into the guy's body and use that leverage to get off of him on like an out or an in. So I think you're gonna be really tough to stop, and I like you definitely on offense and where it's going forward defensive. Yeah.
How do we feel about Jackson?
Jackson's got some shift in him, man. Jackson and Esteban honestly have a really close comparison, and I know that's something to even make a note of in the future when they match up. But something about them, their bag is similar, where Jackson's more shifty, Esteban's a little bit more on the quicker side, especially on breakaway.
I think Jackson's a little more shifty for sure, a little more faster, but I think Esteban has a little more route IQ, a little more football reps in them. So
it's also chemistry, I think with you guys.
I think chemistry, I think
he knows what to do.
He knows what to do. Mm-hmm. He knows how to catch the ball. He knows how to. He's blocks on those overhead.
Right. Jackson needs to get a little bit more aggressive on defense because I think he's quick enough, not fast enough, but quick enough to react to these routes. He's not getting beat over the top because I think he's quick. He's fast enough to stick with anything over the top. So anything underneath, I think he really needs to start using his length.
See, you know who I really like though? It's Juju. And that guy, he's got that dog in him. You know, he's not the fastest, he's not the biggest, but he got that dog in him, man. I just like that about him. He'll die for the ball. I haven't seen anybody else die for the ball like he has. He's done it multiple times. He just got that dog in him, man. And whenever you see him run the ball, it's just different, man. It's like a little rhino going at you, a little wild boar. That's what it's like.
I mean, like as you know, like I was his QB for week 1, and you know he was trying to go over the shoulder. It wasn't working out for him, so we was just picking under the whole game. And you know what? He was diving, making catches. It was crazy. He just unstoppable. His hands are crazy.
I think he makes. I think he 99 spectacular catch for sure.
And he was one of my favorites coming into the season. I really did think he's gonna be a top dog. And he does have one of the top records right now. And what I really like with him, or not what I really like with him, what I really don't like is he really needs to work on his over the shoulder catches. He hasn't been locked in on that multiple times. We've seen it.
One thing.
Yes, we've seen it against Jimmy. We've seen it against Esteban. I mean, the first drive he could have scored on Esteban if he caught it over the shoulder, right in the breadbasket. He dropped it.
I mean, if the QB play was a little better there. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I've got two really good comparisons for you guys. First off, I want to re-shout out Jackson because I forgot a comparison for him. Jackson's the way he's shifty, the way he
Action Jackson.
I'm gonna say he like a Cooper Kupp. I like that.
I like that.
Not like Tyreek speed, but like get off me.
And then I think I would say Esteban's like a Puka, where he's just like he's got that route IQ. He knows what's inbounds. He knows how to run what route I want him to run. I think that's my dark horse, Esteban. I think
that's my dark horse, bro.
Yeah, not to mention
you looking at
Jackson came in. It's his first time playing. None of us got chemistry with him. Like S1's undefeated, so he's top dog right now.
Give him time.
Jackson comes in
out of nowhere, man.
First time coming in, boom, 4-0.
I would tell you this,
and he just takes the league by storm, and now he's on the top. So
Jackson Storm.
Hey, I got you guys on the comparisons. I'm gonna shout out Juju right now. Something about Juju, he's giving me Debo vibes.
A little bit of Travis Kelce in there too.
A little bit of Debo. The build on Debo, and then he's also giving me like that Travis Kelce, like that little swivel and turn, like ooh, ooh hook, ooh in hook.
Oh yeah.
Like you're not stopping that, you know.
They're lucky it's not tackled because I think Juju would take it all if it was tackled. And
then they all start trying biting on his underneath routes, and guess what he does? He turns up on them.
Yeah.
Corner route, post.
If you want to talk about physical, fastest, I think Juju has it all. And in terms of if you're talking about a complete football player, I think Juju's up there. But this is FBL, baby. It's different. It's a different breed out there. You gotta have that. You gotta have that IQ. You gotta have that speed. And you gotta be smart. That's it.
So I'm gonna ask you a serious question. I know you guys are both sitting on a rock, but like, just from your point of view, as of now, not like from the past, who would you say? Would you like no bias in this? Who would you say in your mind who could take it this year? Like, who's the one guy that could run away with it?
I mean, obviously we could say Esteban and Jackson, but what I'm really trying to say right now is George. If me and George have that chemistry, and George is tall, as y'all know, he got 7 feet wingspan. Like, if you put it up there, you put it in the right place, you pick the right route, and he just develops.
George got potential.
He's gonna take the league.
I like that.
I'm being dead serious.
There's nothing else like that on the field. I don't think he's probably the most physically like just dominant probably.
And when he wants to, he could get shifty. As you see, he has Jackson lost in his last game for a touchdown. Yeah. It was crazy. He was getting shifty and everything. From going 2 receptions to barely losing the game by stepping out because he didn't have full completion to Jackson, the undefeated top player in the league right now.
Yeah.
He can take it.
I think George just needs to put it away early though, because the longer the game goes along, it's like I see it, George. It's gonna be tough the whole game.
It's gonna be tough for you, but
you got to put it away early so then
that's why I'm taking the one and only King Von. You know, that's just the guy. I've been riding with him since day one. He's my little protege. He's King Von. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's King Von right there.
Yeah.
He killed George in that first matchup. He killed him, wiped him like nothing. I think Esteban got this. It might be a little biased in that, but I think he got this one. I think he got this.
So that's a valid take, but what we really got to talk about, what we've been holding off this whole time. Max. 0-4 Max.
Forgot about Buddy.
It's been tough, man. I mean, first week he came out. He's actually looking pretty good. He's matched up with Jimmy. Jimmy barely takes a dub because Max did get a little hurt, and it did lead to a pick because he bobbled
like
it and stuff, so.
Hey, that guy Max, bro. First of all, I know this guy named Drake London. This guy named Drake London who he drops a pass, a big time pass. He's hard on himself, and guess what? The rest of the game, just locky. He ain't gonna lose you or nothing like that, but he knows exactly what to do out on the field, man. And he doesn't drop a ball after anything. After that, like that's it. Like he's ready to go. He's locked in, man. He's competing. You know what I mean? Like, hey, shout out to you, bro. You ready?
And one thing I want to mention, like, so back in the day before the FBL League was a thing, it used to be Esteban and Max. They used to match up, and Max used to be up there with it. He used to compete, like he used to win sometimes.
Yo, Max used to
That's
have
what I'm saying.
wheels, dog.
But for a while he had to go to retirement. He had to, he wasn't there for a while. But Esteban was working on his craft. That's why he's so above right now.
Work.
So
Max was putting in the work.
Max is rusty. He has to get his rust, and he's just coming back right now. So he could potentially still get up there and still be one of the top contenders. So I would. That's why you don't underestimate him. He could be on the comeback. Just knock that rust off.
You guys ready for mine?
Yep.
You guys know him as some actually know him as Musty. Some know him as
not Monkey Man.
Some know him as Burrito Boy.
Oh no, I'm already gonna say I don't agree.
But in my time playing with this guy, seeing him on the other side and also on my side, this guy, man.
He's there, man. He fights.
The old reliable. Reliable.
I think
there wasn't a day where he wasn't clutch.
I will say this. He has the best route IQ out there. There's a couple plays out there. I would tell him, freestyle this play right here. Get open. Man, he's the only one that will take the open route. He'll know what to do. He doesn't hesitate. He knows I won't hesitate. This guy right here. He just knows what to do in freestyle, man. Like when it comes to freestyling, I think on the quick, quick thinking. I think he's got it, man. He has to quick, man. Yeah, there's nothing else for him to do. On those plays, he's right there, man. He's right there. He's just got that 90-pound 4.8. You know what I mean? It's tough to do whenever you're that short.
You want to talk about conditioning, though? My guy will play the beginning of the game, the same snap to the very end. He'll be at that same speed, that same tempo, and that's why I'm going to take him because everybody's going to be outpaced, out-conditioned. He's going to run away with it. Whether he's losing by 14, he has that dog in him enough to come back.
If he can step up on defense, yeah.
All right. See, I don't agree with that. Let's be real.
I think he can.
Even if he made the top
I'm
three,
not saying
he's not winning that match against George, against Jackson, against S1, against Juju. He's not gonna win that match. We've already seen it. George just. It was easy. It was just a score head top every time. Juju already beat him. Esteban.
I do have an announcement to make. The FBL committee will be making some new rules, some 4th down blitz packages, some 3rd down blitz packages. We'll do the first 2 downs, maybe like 6 seconds, maybe 3rd down 5, maybe 4th down 4. Just give our defensive players a chance. Maybe a little incentive for holding them down at least those first two plays. You know what I mean? Just a little incentive, because nobody really plays defense out there by themselves. You got the D line and you got the secondary.
Yeah.
It's not just
in the NBA.
This is we'll definitely get together and drop the rules a little bit, make it easier on the D.
Hey, I'm just excited for this, man. Like we've been talking about it. Like, hey, we remember back in the day when it was just like 2 or 3 guys. It was like 2 or 3 guys. Like, it was just you guys just dogging it out, like back and forth. Or it was Baby and Esteban. I just like to see the new fresh faces. Everybody just wanting to get better.
Man, they want to get better. They want to get out there. They want to have fun.
And it's all love. It's all grind. Like there isn't a minute where even when as competitive as it gets and as gritty as it can get, that at the end of it, like everybody's still cool. Like you just ball out, man. I'm here for it. I love it. It's entertaining. Just show up, show out, man. Like I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all for fun, man. Like it gets competitive, but at the end of the day, it's all for fun, man.
All for fun, all to get better.
I mean, they even win some like first place, second place. They even win prizes. Like they gonna win, and we definitely gonna have like awards, like defensive award, MVP, offensive award, best QB.
Don't think I won't notice.
There might even be a little trophy out there. So I heard. So I heard.
Who knows?
I mean, we just out here. We trying to ball. We trying to get guys better. We trying to get guys ready for the next level. So that's what we trying to do.
Yeah, someone has been kind enough to donate a trophy, and it will be presented during the playoff week, just to see what y'all are fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gift card. Second place gets
gift card.
Or last, to be honest. But the reason why I like this league so much is because yes, there might be more dominant players than others. Yes, there's this, there's that, but when it comes down to it, there's just plays that are this close and that they can just change the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's right there. Nobody's just all the way down in last. You know what I mean? Everybody's right there. Everybody can compete with each other and make it a game.
I mean, like this week, Jackson can be 4-0, and like what?
Next week,
in 4 weeks, he can be 4-4.
He could lose 2 games back to back. Who knows? He hasn't played Juju yet. Esteban had a fluke week. Yeah, I truly think Esteban had a fluke week. I made a couple bad throws. I'll admit that. I made here and there, but we were just a little off that day. We'll come back better.
Malik, tell them about the story, man.
We got a couple stories.
Tell them about not giving up.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that guy.
Oh wait, maybe that should go to me actually.
Not giving up, and
come on now.
And
so
just
persevering, man. There is nobody that will coach harder out there than me. I will get out there and I will just, I'll be hard on my players, but it's because I believe in them and I believe that they can always play to the best of their potential, man. Like if it's not there 100%, I don't accept it, and they know that, man. Like if I call them out, it's all out of love and all out of get better. It's just how I am, man. I'll always call someone out if I think they can get better. I just want them to be the best they can be. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, and I even go like one-on-one with George. Sometimes the weeks we don't play, I'll be with George.
Putting in the work.
Working on routes. That's why his route package is so nice right now.
His route package has gotten a lot cleaner since when I played with him. It's cute, I'll tell you that, man. He was out there looking like a whole new player.
Okay, and that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm coaching, but look at the reason we can't give up, because Jackson can be 4-0, but then he can be 4-4. Max can be 0-4, but then be 4-4, right? But listen, as you know, first season of FBL was a one-on-one, me and Malik, back and back. He comes out 3-0. I'm 0-3.
We're not gonna bring that up.
Then next week I'm 1-3.
Y'all gotta watch that.
And next week I'm 2-3.
I'm not talking about the championship.
The next week I am 3-3, bro. Then here comes the championship.
Terrible,
the FBL championship. What happens?
Don't be laying that up.
The upset.
Come on now.
I come back. I win the championship. Don't think nobody can't make it back to the top. Cause I did it. I was there before. I was where Max was. I was where Tyler was. Don't give up on nobody, because they can come back just like that. Sorry. But yeah, don't give up on nobody, man. Everybody's still winning.
Hey, yo, I got final words here. All right, so just the moral of the story from what Malik and Anthony said throughout all this, and just the analysis of all you guys. Like, we look forward to a good season, like we've said like at least 5 times. But I'm just gonna say, boys, like just ball, man. It doesn't matter if you're down. If you lose, there's another week, and then I'm sure there'll be another one. Just keep grinding, and just keep noticing what you need to work on and what you're getting better at, because slowly but shortly, like you guys are gonna figure it out, and it's gonna all click. You know what I mean? And when everybody's playing competitive, there's nothing better than a good ball game.
Nothing better than that, man. Nothing better than going out, doing your hardest, and seeing what your hardest produces. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing better than that.
I mean, yeah, going out, all your boys, still get a dub, lose. It's still fun at the end of the day.
Get a McDonald's after.
Making some sick plays here and there. Either way, man. As long as you make a sick play at the end of the day.
Get some pizza after the game. You know, like we've been doing. Come on.
Yeah, make it fun.
Mando.
Make it fun. Ball out. All right.
All right, that's the Fbl podcast for you. Hey, thank you, Carson. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Luis.
Yeah.
Thank you, me, for being here. And hey, see y'all next time.
Appreciate you guys. Stay tuned.
Podcast.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.